everybody! We're back again!
Yes, we are.
Hey! We've recorded 3 episodes in a row, and I'm still really pissed off from the last one. And from what I briefly skimmed of this OC, I'm gonna be pretty fucking pissed off in this one, too. So, be prepared! Okay.
Be prepared!
Shut up! Okay.
This is our host club OC, by the way, if you couldn't tell.
Yay! Okay, this is Rikku Kakushimi. Kakushimi. You can have my Kakushimi anytime, girl. Okay.
That was my line.
Yeah. Age, 16. Gender, girl. Why is she wearing the male uniform? Height, 152.4 centimeters or 5 feet. Weight, I'm just going to read off. 116 pounds. Okay. Nationality, Japanese, British, and Hungarian. So, okay, I guess. So far, not really an issue, other than the name being a little weird, but Japanese names can be pretty odd. And she is apparently...
Well, from your perspective, you racist fuck.
Shut the fuck up, ho! Anyways, living in Japan, her new mother and father decided to give her a Japanese name. Okay. Living in prestige, she had anything that she could ever want. She has been mistaken for a boy in her younger years because of her undeveloped chest. She made her hair longer over the years so that they would no longer call her a boy. With still no chest in high school and hating how the Oron high school uniforms for girls looked, she cut her hair and went in as a boy. So, she's basically Haruhi.
Wait, you know, it doesn't make any sense that I just noticed. Warning, I again know very little to nothing about this anime. They imply that she was already enrolled. And believe me, you can't just unenroll and come back enrolled as a different gender. It's not that easy. It's much more difficult than that. You can't just leave, cut your hair, and come back and say, oh yeah, same name and stuff, I'm a guy though. Like, even if there was something else going on there, and I think you all know what I'm hinting at, it would take more effort than just coming in and saying, I'm a guy. You couldn't just step right back in if you've already been enrolled. Especially not to a fucking private school.
Yeah, and these are, if you couldn't you couldn't tell everybody. Okay, no. If you couldn't tell, the pictures that she uses are in fact bases. I've seen them around.
Well, it's painfully obvious they're bases. You don't even have to see them around to be able to tell, in my opinion.
And basically she's Haruhi. That's basically all she is. She's Haruhi, but she purposely went into school as a male rather than having to pay off a debt for the host club and act as a male because of your debt, you know. But I don't fucking know now. All that's in this bio, the person who created this OC, by the way, is the Darkness Wolf. And in her bio, she says, Mary Sue alert. If you think she's a Mary Sue, it's fine. She is borderline Mary Sue. No, she's not borderline Mary Sue, sweetie. She pretty much is full Mary Sue.
In the context of Oron Host Club, anyways.
Yeah. So you don't have to tell me that over and over and over again. I know already. Well, then why don't you fix it? That's what really bothers me. I don't know why this is such a big pet peeve to me, but when people say, oh, I know she's a Mary Sue, he or she's a Mary Sue, but I don't care. It just fucking pisses me off. I can't help it. It's just a little pet peeve of mine.
Well, it's like... It's the ever ominous, I know what I'm doing is bad, I know that it's stupid, but I'm gonna do it anyways despite everyone around me also knowing it's stupid and bad. It's like they just do it just cuz. No other reason, just cuz, no rhyme, no reason, just I'm gonna keep doing it cuz, I don't know, I don't want to put any more thought into this, and, you know, try.
She has a link to her story, and because this is so short, we're going to be reading that off as well.
At least the first chapter, anyways.
I think there is only one chapter now that I think about it, because this is literally all there is. She has no other chapters linked in the description. She just has, like, this one page, so I don't know. And
there's a little bit more info
yeah,
in the description on
she
her
has
character.
a wide range of emotions. She gets embarrassed when a cute boy is by, and if she stays near him, people will start to think that she is gay when she is not. Okay. She does it automatically and does not know when she is doing it. You can normally tell when your cheeks are heating up, sweetie.
Yeah, no, I think embarrassment is an instantaneous feeling. Like, and this coming from someone who doesn't get embarrassed too easily all the time. I mean, that's kind of a lie to some extent, but whatever.
She is apparently a fourth Hungarian, half British, and a fourth Japanese, which kind of unnecessary information.
The only way I can see it as necessary is like, oh, well, she lives in Japan, so just to let you know, she's American, she's British, but she's also Japanese. But you could have just explained, oh yeah, she's British, but she lives in Japan. Like, that would have, you didn't have to make her nationality such. You could have just said she moved to Japan and therefore learned the language. You already said her parents gave her a Japanese name just fucking cuz.
That, and why would she suddenly... I don't care if you don't like the uniform, sweetie. Why would you just suddenly switch to male when you clearly stated she doesn't like being called a male?
Yeah. Okay, so I just want to state, dedicating yourself as the opposite gender you are isn't fucking easy. It's not just a, like, flip a fucking switch. Living as a different gender is fucking hard. You can't just be like, oh, my tits never came in. I'm gonna cut off my hair and start saying I'm a guy. Like, it's not that fucking easy.
Yeah,
Living as the opposite gender is fucking difficult. You know, there's anatomy that kind of goes against it. The thing that makes a woman and a man isn't just fucking what's on their chest. There's much more there that makes them the gender they are.
Yeah. That'd be like me suddenly saying, well, I'm a guy now, but still dressing how I do.
But still doing things that someone of your gender would be doing. There's more that goes into being a specific gender that you weren't born as than fucking apparently this person seems to think there is. You can't just throw on some male, like if you're a woman, you can't just chuck on some fucking male clothing, chop off your hair and start saying, look, I'm a guy, because there's other things in your anatomy that give you away. Like, not just in the anatomy, but the personality, the mentality of a male and female is inherently different. There are more masculine women, there are more feminine males, but there still are inherent differences in the, like, the psychology, biology, and just generally everything. So you can't just be like, oh, I'm in a male uniform, I'm a guy now. Especially since, like UG here said, didn't she hate being called a male? Why would she suddenly be A-okay with everyone assuming she's male? It doesn't really make any sense. Just because she doesn't like the girl uniforms, couldn't she have, I don't know, talked to their headmaster and be like, hey, can you make a special fucking exception for me?
I mean,
I don't see how it'd be that hard.
Sounds like she's rich. She could easily pay him off. Like,
yeah.
Like, for real. Like, I get it. I don't like those female uniforms either. They look like giant pink marshmallows, and it's fucking disgusting. So I can understand why a character wouldn't like the female uniforms. But, once again, you could just talk to the headmaster and be like, hey, this makes me uncomfortable. Could I please wear the other uniform? Because you'd still be wearing the school uniform, just not the one you're initially assigned to.
Yeah. Well, and even if you couldn't, like, you're going to a fucking private school, suck it up.
Yeah.
My god. I don't know. Maybe I just don't understand the struggles of going to a Japanese private school in an anime universe. I'm just saying, it sounds like she's arbitrarily bitching about something that's not really that big of a deal and going to great lengths to do something unnecessary.
Yeah, but anyways, I guess we're gonna read that quick fucking fanfic now. I just hope her grammar's okay.
I'm gonna switch the mic over a little bit. Sorry if you guys could hear that. I had to tilt the mic a little. This is not gonna be fun.
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry. Oh, my god. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so this is the fanfic for her Oron Host Club character. It is the first day of school, and the first thing I hear is, Rikku-sama, time to get up. It's my maid, Rachel. If you don't get up now, you'll be late for school. She'd opened my curtains, letting the light come pouring in, making me bury my head under the pillow, "Peekaboo," she says while looking at me, down at my level and smiling. I opened one eye and lifted the covers up and over my... Wow, I'm sorry. I opened one eye and lifted the covers on the bed over my head. "I don't understand why you cut your hair. It was so beautiful before," Rachel says while leaving the room, going to go into my closet. I slowly sit up. "Is Sakura-chan making breakfast?" I say groggily. I put my right hand on my head and start to finger comb my hair. My hair is now short, so I do not have to worry about knots getting in it. Oh, sorry about that. That was weird.
You implied it was short earlier.
Before I applied to Oron school, my hair used to be down to my waist so that people would not confuse me for the other gender. "Yes, would you like me to send her up with your food?" says Rachel from the room, getting my uniform for my new school. I stay silent as she comes back with my uniform in hand. I get out of bed. Are you sure this is right?" she says, holding my school jacket in her hands. "This is for boys, not I take it from her before she can finish. I don't like the girls. I start taking off my PJs and put on my school clothes for the day. It would have to be an eternity before I'm seen in a girl style of clothes for the school. Yellow does not look good on me in the slightest. "Okay, so see you downstairs, where you can have breakfast, and your shoes and such will be waiting for you when you leave for the day," Rachel says. She bowed and left my room. Wow, it's a very fancy maid. "Thanks, Rachel," I say. She already left the room. As I'm making my way down the stairs, I see lots of family-owned paintings that my mother owns. I'm sorry, that was weird to read. They're all over the place. In the bathroom, in the hall, in the dining room, in the lounge, in my room, in my closet, etc. I am brought eggs and toast for my breakfast at the dining table. I prefer all my maids to not refer to me as Rikku-chan from now on, I say before eating. I prefer all my maids to refer to me as Rikku-chan from now on, I say before eating. "Rikku-sama, is it because you don't have any fruits?" one of the maids, Akane, said jokingly, showing me apples. I am silent through that, not wanting to say anything to that gesture. I finished eating in the quietness of my mansion. My mom and dad are out, traveling across the world doing business. My dad is a gunman. What the fuck does that mean? He sells and buys guns from different countries. I think that's called an arms dealer. My mom is a director of a big art museum that is expanding, which makes millions a day. Who would guess that these two would be in the same place long enough to have a baby? As I'm putting my shoes on, I say to myself, "So what if I don't have boobs?" I finished tying one shoe. There's nothing to running a business. Rachel's helping me put on shoes. She hears the whole thing. "Don't worry, I'm sure that you will follow in your mother's footsteps to greatness," says Rachel. She has been my only real parent. She's raised me from when I was a child, when my mother was too busy with work. Not that my dad was much help either. "Well, have a good day." "Rikku-sama, your mother just called. Do you want to take the phone?" said another maid, Chai. I hold out my hand, saying I'll take it. "Hello, Rikku. I hope that you do well on your first day of co-ed school," says the phone, my mother. The mother is her phone! I did not respond, which is typical of me. I just hand the phone back to Chai. She said a few things and hung up. Wow, your character's kind of a bitch. Like, really? You're not gonna say shit? You're just gonna completely not answer? Your mom's like, "Have a nice day, sweetie. I actually took time out of my busy work schedule to, say anything to you." And you're like, "Nah, fuck you." God, your character kind of sounds like she's a whiny bitch to me. Not that I'm trying to be a dick, except I am. But true. I'm just saying, she sounds like a bitch. Anyways, continuing. I stand looking at Rachel. Surprisingly, I hug her, saying, "I'll see you later." Okay. Heading to class 1A. Guys are everywhere. I'm getting a little scared, but I keep my cool. I used to go to an all-girls school where only girls can go. Yeah, it's an all-girls school. Thank you for that. No
shit.
I would go in as a girl, but this school makes every girl wear yellow. It's just atrocious. I'm looking at the girls in their dresses, an unsightly canary yellow mixed with high white knee socks and a red bow, which would just look horrible on me. Hi, my name is Cannon. Deushi Cannon. Sorry, that was racist.
Deushi-chan?
No.
Oh.
Right there.
Deushi. Oh, God.
Kanon?
I don't know.
Oh, it's a girl. Whoops. Says the girl in the desk in front of me. She is reaching out her right hand to shake. Okay. I look at it. Rikku. Kakushimi. Rikku. I say, I'm wondering whether to shake the hand, but I decide not to. Sorry, cold. I lie. I just don't want to touch anyone. If I don't have to. Okay. She says as she turns around. Hey, Deishu-chan. I'm sure that we can be friends, I say while looking to the ground. Not sure how she'll react. Oh, well, I'm glad you can call me by my first name, Rikku-kan, Kanon says with a smile. Sorry, I know my voices are inconsistent, but that's the voice I'm keeping for this particular girl. You can see a small smile from me. But wait, did it just change perspective?
It sounds like it.
But not enough to call it a full smile. Everyone smiles around me. All my mates say and such. What is there to be happy about? Wow, your bitch is fucking emo. You know, there's a difference between shy and being an annoying emo whiny cunt. There's a difference.
There's a huge difference.
She doesn't come across as shy, she comes across as an emo kid, and it's really fucking annoying to me. After all the classes are done, Kanon gets up to leave, as well as the other girls. Also, I'm probably pronounced that girl's name wrong. I catch her on the way out of the classroom. Where are you? Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Where are you going? I say to Kanon. Well, I heard there is this famous host club down in music room 3, she says. I'm wondering what a host is. Do they sponsor parties? I'm going to check it out, she chuckles. I thought that you'd already be recruited. I'm even more confused. I don't let any of my body emotions say it. She understands I'm confused and says, I think that you're cute. I want to check it out too, but whatever this host club is, I don't need to be part of it. So, how was it? Says Rachel. I'm standing above where I take off my shoes. Where I take my shoes off. The Agari Kamachi. Your first day of school. How was it? Silence is all that can be heard before I spoke. What is a host club? Rachel gets confused, saying, well, wait, what? Well, either can be a host of a party. What the fuck happened to the English right there?
Well, either can be a host of a party, bring all the entertainment, or an organization which provides faculties for and receives guests for an event. That's if you're not saying that it could just a club about bread.
Enough. Oh, sorry. Enough, I say in a low tone. Would Rikku-sama like if someone brought some tea? I'm going to speak in the third person, Rachel said without getting a response from me. She then gets up to tell one of the maids to get some green tea to calm my nerves. There's a host club at my school, I start saying. At your school? How did you find out about it? Wait, how did you find out about it? Says Rachel, very worried. I finished saying, I made friends, and they said they were going to the host club. A week passes with nothing special happening. I'm still not used to the boys at the school.
You like to time jump a lot.
Yeah, I do that too, though, in stories, so it's non-chronological, okay, it's artsy. I'm told I blush sometimes by Kanon, so I try not to stay talking with a boy for too long. Kanon still goes almost every day to the host club. I thought it'd be once in a blue moon. She said she's going, but that's not the case. So I decided to go, see what it's all about. On the way there, I start to see more and more girls. I'm behind Kanon and her friends as they go towards music room 3, and some of the girls look at me and start whispering to their friends, Is he a new member of the club? He's so cute. I would not mind seeing him. I think that is near. anyone would feel flattered hearing comments like these, but not me. I get angry at all these judgments, even though I dress like a boy and totally look like one, apparently, according to the story. For some reason, I'm offended that everyone seems to think I'm a boy. I think I should ask Mother if I can go into an all-girls school again. What?
Wasn't that her entire point, though?
Yeah, I'm not following this character's complaints very well. Oh my god, this is longer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
How much more do you want to read?
What? Let's just stop there.
Oh, thank God. I'm so sorry you guys had to listen to my less than even subpar reading skills.
Well,
I can read in my head really well, but I have like horrible, almost dyslexic reading skills when I try to read out loud, unless I've already read this thing multiple times. And believe me, there was no prepping. We literally just opened this and I started reading. So I'm really sorry. If I had already read it a few times before this, I probably wouldn't have made your guys' ears bleed. I hope you like Kanan's voice, though. Kanan! Anyways, so yeah. If you want to read the rest, though, we can probably link it in the description if you want to read this one.
We'll leave a link in the description to the fanfic and to the OC, so you can see what we are talking about, because this is fucking infuriating. But anyways, as always, we will be leaving a link to a more thought out version of our rant in the description. God, this is ridiculous.
So until next time, I'm Titus,
and I'm Yuji.
and we are Constructive Criticism.